This it sucks, man. The Eagles lose Super Bowl 57. No way of saying this, man. It's not pleasant when you lose games like this. With that said, I mean, we haven't had a lot of practice this season, have we? With losing football games. With Jalen Hurts as our starter, this is only the second video we've had to make like this. And to be have the opportunity really taken away from Jalen Hurts, and I'm not blaming this on the officials, guys. I'm not. But to have the opportunity removed from Jalen Hurts, to have that opportunity for a special moment, it sucks, man. It sucks because this was shaping up to be like a classic Super Bowl. And I feel like we got robbed from that. Once again, guys, I'm not going to be a Cryboy fan. I'm not going to be a 40 Whiner fan. And I'm not going to blame officiating. I'm not going to blame officials. Did I love the call? No. Was it a hold? Yeah, it was a hold. But it was ticky-tack. And you could call that exact call on nearly every snap in a football game. It didn't affect the play. It just, I don't know. To me, man, I thought it was a stretch. But I'm not going to sit there and say that the officials cost us this game. I think that's a nonsense take. The bottom line is we couldn't stop Pat Mahomes the entire second half. The defense cost us this game. Simply put, Jonathan Gannon was not good in this game. And I'm not, look, I know I've seen some of the comments online, guys. I'm not going to take it to that extent. I think people are going way too far. But you can't deny that Gannon was bad in this game, man, especially the second half. I mean, it was out of whack. It was out of whack. And I'm not just putting it on Gannon, guys, because let's be real. Avonte Maddox did not play well either in the second half of this game. There were too many times that we didn't pass off the coverage responsibility correctly. And we allowed dudes to walk in untouched for touchdowns. If you do that, you're going to lose football games. It's just, I don't know what else you could say around that. Like, we did not have our A-plus game out there. We afforded too many opportunities. I mean, going all the way back to the first half, we had an opportunity to go up 10-plus points early on in that game. And we ended up having a false start on a third and give me. Compounded that with a strip sack touchdown. It's like there are opportunities here, guys. There are opportunities to have changed the circumstance and the outcome of this game. And we didn't get the job done. Simply put, this defense did not help us get the job done. And it sucks because like Jalen Hurts was having a special moment on a national stage. 300-plus passing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. He was definitely having a moment on a national stage. And, we were robbed of the opportunity to kind of see that narrative play itself out, man. We had an opportunity to see Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes really go toe-to-toe all the way down the stretch, man. It really does suck, man. It sucks to lose in the fashion that we lost. But congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, because I'm not going to sit here and act like they didn't earn the win. Hey, give it to Patrick Mahomes, man. He was out there. He was toughing it out on a bad ankle. I thought he had a gutsy performance out there. Andy Reid did his thing. I thought Andy Reid had a couple of Andy Reid moments early on. As Philly fans, we know Andy Reid's not the best. He's not the best at challenging plays. He's also not the best at clock management. But to be fair, it came back and bit us in the rear end too with clock management and failing to execute the simple, basic things like getting play calls in on time. So, I mean, if you have those kind of mental errors on the setting like the Super Bowl, it's probably not going to go your way. And I wasn't in love with the totality of what we put out there. And it just sucks because it kind of taints how special this season was. And, we got to go back to the chalkboard again now. We got to go back to the chalkboard and try again. And so it begins, guys. We start the next segment, the next chapter of this story, to where we know we got a guy at quarterback. We know we just missed a major opportunity we are afforded to win a Super Bowl here. We got to pick the pieces up and come back at it again, guys. We got to pick the pieces up. This is still a very good roster, even though we're going to be detracting some parts from it. We're also going to be adding some parts to the draft and probably a couple of small key signings too in free agency. So, there's still lots to talk about, guys. There's still a lot that's going to be coming up here. I'm there, man. I feel your pain. I feel your misery, guys. We let this game slip away from us. We were robbed of an opportunity to see maybe if there was going to be a special moment there. Like, I'm not going to sit there and count my chickens before they hatch. I mean, we still would have had to drive the ball to win the game, but I would have liked to have been afforded the opportunity for that. You know, it's one of those things to where, like, yeah, it was a penalty, but yeah, you could call that on damn near every play. It's one of those situations to where, like, the NFL has got to get together and make sure that these type of calls aren't deciding football games. It is what it is, man. Like, we didn't come out, ahead of the game this time in terms of the way that things were officiated. It happens in NFL games. You have to be able to overcome it, And to be quite frank about the situation, look, at the end of the day, there was 1,000,001 reasons why we lost this game. Officiating is just, it's not, to me, it's not the concern. The defense is the concern. The mental mistakes we made ourselves, not getting plays in on time, that's a concern. The adjustments just coming too late and just not making sense for where you were schematically to make, 3rd and goal. You got them backed up on the 5. Is that really the time to come hot? I just, to me, there was just a lot of things that schematically didn't make sense here. There's a lot of, we could point a finger this way, but the problem is we're going to have 4 other fingers pointing right back at us. So, you know what? We got to look internally to ourselves and look at the reasons that we lost this game that are in our control. We cannot control officiating. It does us no good to complain about that. The only thing that we can do is talk about the things that we can control, such as getting the damn play call in on time. Proper clock management. Making sure that we don't have boneheaded plays that knock us out of a 3rd and give me. Making sure when you have a chance to put a team down big that's this talented, you do it. We missed that opportunity. We missed it. What else can you say, guys? It didn't go our way. It's very disappointing. Yeah, I'm irate, guys. I'm not happy. I'm irate. I'm irate with the outcome. I'm irate with some of the things that, like I said, we could certainly were in our control to handle, and we didn't handle business. I'm not as mad about other things I'm seeing online, like the whole run to pass ratio. Man, the offense was moving the ball. To me, that wasn't the issue. This sucks, man. I feel your pain. I feel your misery. I'm right there with you guys. This sucks. It's going to be a long off season. We've got a lot of work to do. There's a lot to get right here. So it's time to lace it up, man, and refigure it out. The one thing I will say is that, yeah, man, the offense reemerged. I feel really, really good about the future going forward. I don't know what's going to happen with Miles Sanders, and these are all discussions we're going to have very soon. But, dude, Kenneth Gainwell is starting to play really well. I thought he was a guy that, while he didn't get a ton of opportunities in this game, when he got the opportunity to touch the football, I just thought that Kenneth Gainwell looked good in this game, guys. I did. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We will see going down the stretch what they do here in this offseason. All right, guys. This sucks. Let's take a little time, seal our wounds. Let's get back to the grindstone. It ain't done. Jalen Hurts is not done. This ain't done, man. This ain't done. We came up short. We got to make sure that doesn't happen again. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching, man. I love y'all. I'll see you guys on the next video.